Hey there people, how's it going? This is Cross the Rubicon channel. Well, it's been nearly a week I think since I made my last video. Sometimes we just need a break from the insanity. And there's plenty of it in the world, especially in the Western Hemisphere. The once great nations of West are, well, deteriorating in every sense. Before our very eyes. Most people are completely unaware. Thank you very much to the mainstream media of the West. Politicians who have been selected, not elected into positions of power to manage the decline of their respective nations and turn them into the lunatic asylums. It does seem that the lunatics really have taken over the asylum. Next month we've got the coronation of King Charles. I think it's on the 6th of May. Me, personally, I can't stand the bloke. I'm not a royalist, never have been, and with him going to be the king, I'm even less of a royalist. This man is hell-bent on the destruction of the West. He's not a full quid. I don't believe he's full quid. Lived a very, very privileged life. And now he's going to be, well, the monarch, the king of Great Britain. I would say the king of England, but it's not technically not true. The king of the United Kingdom, if you like. And this man, and was it 2 years ago, was seen, photographed even. I've not seen the film footage, I've certainly seen the photographs where one of the Rothschilds, I forget his name, is poking him in the chest. So, a leading member of the Rothschild family, arguably the richest family on the planet, have been for maybe hundreds of years, who knows, pokes the king of the United Kingdom in the chest. Not only that, the King of Great Britain, United Kingdom, King Charles, has vowed to kick off the Great Reset with this James Bond type of villain, Klaus Schwab, of the World Economic Forum. King Charles is in bed with the World Economic Forum, who basically control the world. They are controlling. I believe, I might be wrong, I believe they control who becomes prime ministers and presidents of Western democracies. I really do believe that. And they fix, just possibly, elections to make sure their people get into power. And it will happen in New Zealand this year. It'll happen in Australia, Canada, the United States, possibly again next year. Perish the thought. But King Charles is in bed with this man, not in a literal sense, well, who knows, but he's definitely doing what this man, Klaus Schwab, and just maybe the Rothschilds and many other players, multi-billionaire psychopaths, like I've said before, because that's what they are. They're multi-billionaire psychopaths, Rothschilds, maybe even trillionaires. I don't know. But on the 6th of May next month, I won't be celebrating King Charles's coronation, especially when he's planning to say to uphold the faiths rather than to uphold the faith, as in the Church of England, the faith, the Protestant Christian faith. That's what they've always said since King Henry VIII. And now Charles, apparently, rumour is, he's going to say faiths rather than the faith. If he says that, I think he will go down as the most unpopular king of Great Britain. Do you know the King and Queen of Great Britain, United Kingdom, are supposed to be apolitical? They're not supposed to interfere. One of them even lost their head. Was it King Charles? Maybe one of you can correct me. But Oliver Cromwell, off with his head the last time they interfered in British politics. The parliamentarians got hold of the King of England, and that's what happened to him. And now King Charles has become political, and he's not doing anything for the benefit of the British people or the Commonwealth. He is doing everything to benefit the people of the WEF and the real people who control the world. And believe me, Klaus Schwab is up there, and the Rothschilds, many others. Well, when I say many others, one or two others who maybe we don't know about, I don't know. But something is seriously wrong. Over the past few weeks, we've had, I've made a couple of videos about it. Posey Parker coming to New Zealand, where she was attacked by lunatics of the LGBTQ.P. You know what the P's for. That's what we'll be celebrating next. We'll be forced to accept. But the media in New Zealand, as you know by now, they drummed up the hatred. They drummed it all up. The hatred against Posey Parker before she even came to this country. One News, TV3 News, Radio New Zealand, Posey Parker, the anti-trans activist with connections to neo-Nazis. And when you see those pictures in Melbourne, when these so-called neo-Nazis turned up, no, I don't believe they were neo-Nazis. I think they were most certainly Antifa, dressed as neo-Nazis. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to the media, because the media right throughout the world, the Western world, are also part of the managed decline of their own nations. And truth, honesty, integrity is anathema to the Western media, because they are being paid to lie to the people too. So yeah, I'm not sure how all this is going to pan out, but I do believe, because I'm an optimist, rather than a pessimist, that these people are going to lose at some stage. They will lose, and they're going to pay a very, very heavy price. But I think that depends on the election next year in the United States and who becomes the president. I think the fate of the Western world is going to rely on who becomes the president. You know what I'm saying? But the same people who made happen what happened last time in the United States, I believe, many people do, will try to do it again. Or, like what's happening now in the United States, they're trying to prevent you know who from running again, hence these charges to destroy his character, to destroy him basically, because they know if he runs again, he'll win again, and they are going to have to, well, how can I say this without upsetting YouTube? They know if he runs again, Mr. T, they're going to have to do something drastic, much like they did last time. And if they did that, then it's going to go off, isn't it? It's going to go off. But who knows? So yeah, but the world has gone crackers, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. I don't watch the news here in New Zealand. I don't watch any of it. It's crap, absolute crap. And like I've said before, this beautiful cow here, look at that. It's next door neighbour's cow. Beautiful though. We'll have to see what's going to happen, and hopefully if the big man himself gets in power again, then he's going to clean house. He's going to have to clean house. He's going to have to do it within 4 years and come after these people that did what they did to the world, not only to him last time personally, and what they've been doing to a lot of people over many years, including, I know a lot of people out there, a lot of people you watching this video will say he was part of it, and you know, things he said, but I believe he was duped myself. He was lied to by Dr. Fauci. He was lied to by him. He was lied to by many people, and he swallowed it as well, unfortunately. But anyway, we'll just have to see. Yeah, I think I've covered what I needed to cover there. How long have I been on here? 13 and a half minutes. So all I can say to you is please share my videos. Subscribe if you've not watched my videos before. And leave a comment. I love it when I try to read all my comments best I can. And believe it or not, when I put in the title for this video and the description, it will take me about an hour, because I'm being heavily shadow banned by YouTube. And that is on the requirement by the New Zealand government, because they don't want people like me telling people like you the truth, because all they want is full-on leftist, wokist lies. And that's what they want. They just want lies and people to be fed lies. And unfortunately, most of the people, not only here in New Zealand, but Australia, Canada, the United States, UK, Europe, it's just easier to live in ignorance and swallow what the mainstream media or the legacy media journalists tell them, or what they read in, again, the legacy media newsprint. Because when you really get red pilled, like I am and you are probably watching this. That's when you have to become vocal. And unfortunately, when you become vocal, you lose friends and you lose family members, sometimes even your job, in my case. And you know, it's a bitter road when you're awake, and when you're asleep you're happy. You don't have to face reality. But you have to face reality at some stage. So better to be, I don't know, forewarned, forearmed. At least you be prepared. Okay, that's me. Share my videos everywhere, like I said. And if you want to buy me a coffee, I'll leave the details below. Okay, see you later.